Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Replay Metroid Zero Mission. In the last part, we fought off Kraid and utterly destroyed him that time, unlike the last Let's Play. And now we're going to continue on and finding more items and probably progressing towards our goal of eliminating all Metroids and destroying the Mother Brain, which is obviously said in the intro sequence. You know, for a game that I love, you'd think I'd have more to talk about. Well, actually, there's something. One thing I actually realized while I was recording this is that the Ice Beam does, in fact, one-hit kill, but quite a bit more than I remembered. I think I was thinking more the Super Metroid of Ice Beam. Well, actually, first off, here's the Shine Spark that I mentioned last part from the Speed Booster. And unlike Super Metroid, it does not cost health to use. But the, yeah, as I was saying earlier, just a few seconds ago, the Ice Beam does actually one-hit kill quite a bit of stuff. I was actually thinking of Super Metroid's Ice Beam, which is much less deadly. You can pretty much one-hit kill almost any smaller enemy, as long as it has enough health. Little speedrunning tactic, go into this left room and then go all the way over to the right without letting go of the D-pad, so you can Shine Spark past this. Down, A, and hold right, and we... And if you hit a slip, you'll start going into normal speed booster, which is what I needed to do anyway. I love the speed booster, it's so good for speed running. Oh, I completely forgot that seahorse enemy, well, actually more accurately, lava horse enemy existed, by the way. I know they were in Super, I just forgot that they were in Zero Mission. And, you may not have noticed the exact difference there, but the lava actually looks different now. As you'll see in the bottom there, the bubbles are bigger. That is actually considered a different entity of damage, I believe. I know that normal lava only has small bubbles, so I believe this is actually called acid. And it damages you quite a bit better. Or deadlier, or whatever the word is. Damages you more. But anyway, we got the high jump boots, so now we can jump higher, and we can jump while in Morph Ball, so that's good. Jumping's good. In fact, I think the lava actually, the acid rather, has a different damage sound effect too. Anyway, now that we got the high jump, we can go up here. And get ourselves a missile tank in the process. Now, that door right there is where you'll end up no matter what, if you go this way, but you can actually destroy this with missiles, and you can pass this Chozo statue in here if you want to. I know for a fact you can do this one. But for the sake of Let's Play, might as well. And, surprise, surprise, we're going back up to Brinstar. Yay. And that's not even on the map, and I think Brinstar... no, Brinstar I got the map room for, that's right. So, let's head on back there, I suppose. But luckily, this time they actually gave us these little booster things so we can head back up much faster. Actually, can you even do a vertical Shine Spark as a Morph Ball? I know you can do a horizontal one. It's the way you can do actually a sequence break if you know how to do it correctly. Of course, I'm not doing sequence breaks because this is a speed run, not a 100% run. I'm going to do a Super Metroid 100% though, I know that for a fact. Just because you can 100% that one and speed run it really well, if you, or rather easily compared to this one and Fusion. Because you have to go really out of the way in Fusion and Zero Mission to get 100%. I'll go into why later. How many times have we seen this room? It's only 3 parts in, we've probably already seen the room like 9 times. And I know for a fact we're seeing it at least 3 more times. No, maybe 2. I don't remember. At least 2. But now that we got the high jump, we can actually go all the way up this vertical shaft that we're in right now, which we weren't able to do earlier. Unless you... I'm pretty sure you could probably do this if you had the, no, if you use the wall jump well enough, but you might not be able to get the item that lies at the end of it. Oh, there's probably some glitch I'm not aware of that probably allows you to do so. Kind of like the Mach Ball in Super Metroid. And we got this area, which is oddly textured compared to the rest of Brinstar. It looks this way in the NES version, too. I don't know why this place looks so different. And we have that thing there on the bottom right. I don't even know what it is. But we can't destroy that with anything. So, yeah. And we have these enemies from earlier. These little weird green things. I think this is literally the only other room they show up in, too. Well, as far as my memory can remember. Yes, that is grammatical fail. And we have to go up there because, well, this is where the item is. And this is where they show us that these little mite things we've been seeing since part 1 can actually destroy these orb things that kind of remind me of the X-parasites from Fusion. And they also, for some reason, remind me of the dice enemy from Persona. Well, Persona 3 on onwards. And these crumbling blocks have a different timer to them for some reason. And I don't know why. Well, but those ones make sense because you have the platform on them, but... Don't go in there and bomb those ones, because otherwise you'll have to exit and re-enter the room, and you'll have to go through that entire little section there over again. Which I don't feel like doing. And in here, we get the barrier suit, so now we not only take less damage, but we are now immune to heat, or high heat areas, and we are now immune to normal lava. Acid, however, will still damage us, but at the rate of normal lava. And one thing Metroid fans, in general, realize is that the various suit's oddly missing its shoulders. Odd. Well, actually, that's kind of the way it works in the original Metroid. The shoulder pads weren't introduced until Metroid 2 Return to Samus. Anyway, got an energy tank right there, just do what I did. I don't know how I found that in my first playthrough. And again, that 2x2 square is kind of obviously standing out. Have I mentioned how much I love this game's soundtrack? Probably already 3 times, but I don't care. I love this game! Soundtrack overall, really. That was not a very well structured sentence at all. Got a missile tank there right in your path. Now before you go up there to the right, bomb this little thing. Otherwise, like with the last one, you'll have to exit and re-enter. Shoot that, and then get all the bugs. Do not go into that passageway in the top right, because it is a dead end. And for some reason, I don't know how they intend you to think that you can take these things into lava, but you can. And you can destroy that one. By the way, I hate water physics in Metroid. They gimp your jump so much, and the wall jump is effectively ineffective. I love how I can speak so well sometimes, but the other times I have the grammatical capabilities of a 3-year-old. Well, that's kind of out there. I forget if... I actually haven't gotten the Norfair map room in some time, even though I told you where it was. I forget if that actually shows up on the map. The area that that's in. It might? I don't remember. And now you have even stronger Shriek Bats, which are the name of the things that descend from the ceiling. They're a Metroid staple. Totally not annoying to scan in the Prime series, by the way. But luckily we can one-hit kill them with our Ice Beam. You know, one mix I've always actually really liked of the Brinstar theme is the one from the Smash Brothers series. I've always loved that mix. And by the way, I forgot to say, but where we exited that hallway where we got the various suits, or that area really, with the green, that's the only other time we're being in that hallway where we got the bombs. We're never coming back to this part of Brinstar again. If you have to 100% it, I believe you have to go there at least once or twice more. I honestly forget. And I forget if I mentioned this already, but the Shine Spark can actually be done with the Morph Ball. But how you activate it is that you go into the Shine Spark, go into Morph Ball, and then bomb, and hold the direction you want to go in. And the Shine Spark, once you store it, only lasts for a few seconds, so be careful with that. It lasted much longer in Super Metroid, and could potentially the certain sequence breaks if you know how to use it correctly. And we're back here in Norfair again, yay. This really is the area you're in the most in Metroid 1, isn't it? Not that I mind, because I love this area. I've always loved fire areas for some reason in games. And I'm one of the very few people I know that actually at least appreciates a good ice area. Then again, there are no ice areas in Metroid. Well, Zero Mission at least. Yeah, because I'm thinking back, I can only remember 2 ice areas in the entire Metroid series. Wait, no. 4. The ice area of Elysia? Was it? No, not Elysia. That one planet in Metroid Prime 3. Fendrana Drifts. One of the sectors in Other M and one of the sectors in Fusion. Yeah, that's it. Huh. Anyway, now that we have the Very Suit, we can go over to this area. If you didn't get the Very Suit, as you can see, there is this weird red texture over, or not really texture, layer of sprites over the everything else. And if you're in that, it will damage you because that is high heat. Oh, I love this room. Well, actually, it is rather easy, but it's also annoying at the same time because you have to execute a speed booster in this area, and you have to clear out the entire room. To me, this room just breaks the pace so much. And that one block in the bottom right there, likes to regenerate at the worst times. I didn't even mean to shine spark there. Also, I missed the the speed booster jump from Super Metroid. It was a lot cooler. And now we have these guys, which are bullet sponges, really. Good luck destroying them with your arm cannon, because they take a lot of shots. I recommend using missiles. Now, you can go down here, but you can't do anything down here yet. At all, really. Yeah, you can. This room. For some reason, when I was a kid, this room gave me a lot of trouble, and I don't know why, because it's overly simple. By the way, if you jump into an area you can't walk around in, you will immediately crouch or morph ball, I believe. So that's cool. That's not the way to go. I believe the room on the left is a map room for the second part of North Fair. But yeah, that lava's fake. Those guys hurt. That lava there is not fake. If you don't know how to do the wall jump, by the way, this room's annoying. Because, until a certain point, these all have a bottom, but then the one I am on top of right now, actually, has a bottom, and you can't morph ball through there at all. You have to jump. Not that I mind, because it is still rather easy, but still. Whoa! What happened in this area? Okay. Yeah, just spam missiles. You'll get through this place no problem. Shoot this 2x2 block, by the way, because this lava is fake. And, I hate these things so much. Luckily, I can only think of maybe 4 more we have to fight. But anyway, this is where the item we're supposed to get is, and that is the wave beam. So now our shots can pass through walls and enemies, I believe, even. And it's kind of absurd. Well, it's useful, I'll give it that, because it allows you to tell if there is something in the walls that you can't reach with your normal blaster. I'll show one off later on in the video, but it does have its uses, and allows me to get rid of this guy without having to actually face him, because they are annoyances. And with that, we're pretty much done with that part of North Fair. I don't think we ever go back there. Yeah, we don't. You're never required to go back there. No, wait. You're required to go back there once. This is why you need the wave beam, by the way. You gotta kill that thing. And good, I hate bugs. Especially the Skulltulas in Skyward Sword. Ugh. Anyway, to kill this one, you have to drag it towards you and bomb. I think it takes 4 bombs to do so with, though. It's not that hard. I used to have trouble with this for some reason, and I don't know why. And the music stops when you kill them all, too. That's what I meant. You can shoot through walls and see if there's any items. And with that energy tank collected, we're pretty much done here. All that's left to get is that missile tank, which is right in our path, so might as well. Go back into this room and run to the right until you get a speed booster, and you're good. Yeah, just like that. And just jump up here and collect the missile tank. And with that, I'm going to need to end things off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And next time on Let's Replay Metroid Zero Mission, we'll be continuing on this pathway Norfair and see what awaits us at the end of it. See you guys then.